Good day to you one and all. It is I, Justin Hawkins, and this is Justin Hawkins Rides Again, beaming to you live and direct from this beautiful city-stroke town, Kristiansand in Norway, where I performed a music concert with my band, The Darkness, last night. It was amazing. So today I wanted to give you an update on the situation regarding the Professor of Rock and the issues that he's been having keeping his YouTube channel going. In fact, it's an allegorical tale, really, because it's the issues that we're all having here in the reaction community. I didn't realise I was part of something so amazing, but here we are. So yeah, Justin Hawkins rides again. So to recap and in summary, Adam, who is also known as the Professor of Rock, has been having a load of issues with the detection of his usage of copyright material when he's doing reviews and stuff. And he was wondering how to approach this, whether indeed it's worth keeping going. And a lot has happened. The mighty and magnificent Rick Beato responded, not only outlining all of the issues he's faced over the years, but also to voice his support, not just for the Professor of Rock, but for all of the reaction community.
When I reached out to Adam, Professor of Rock, I explained this to him, that everything that he does on his channel, he does great interviews with people. Everything he talks about when he breaks down songs, all of that's fair use. Justin Hawkins, everything he talks about on his channel is fair use. Anthony Fantano, when he's doing record reviews, anything he talks about is fair use. It is fair use, absolutely. But you have to have the resources to fight this stuff, and you have to fight it over and over. So it's a constant battle.
So Rick Beato is, of course, a legend. He's the market leader in this field, really. So to hear him say those words and say, well, this is fair use, you know, it's, the legal representation that he's appointed have confirmed that. You know, when you listen to a song and you're reacting to it or reviewing it or whatever you're doing to it, that's fair use. Like, how are you expected to, you know, be able to adequately express an opinion about a piece of music if you're not allowed to play any section of it without being demonetized or threatened or whatever? You know, it is really challenging. So to have Rick Beato say those things, it's like you suddenly don't feel like you're doing something naughty or wrong anymore. We've all got stuff that we could be doing, but we love doing this. And it's like, if you can't react to music, then what do we have left? Sorry, I'm being over dramatic. You know what I mean, though.
One of the reasons you're starting to see people like Justin and Professor of Rock, Adam, make videos nowadays about it is because there's been a whole new rash of content ID claims they've gotten. I got 7 or 8 of them today. Some of them are really old. Some of them are from videos from 5 years ago. What's happened is companies like UMG, they must have hired a new third-party company to go after people. And they go after channels that have a lot of subscribers, and they just scrub through with whatever AI programs they have, and if it's something that they can make money from, they'll try it.
As Rick mentioned there, this is happening to so many, and they've all been talking about it.
I've tried and failed over the years of finding ways to be able to play or talk about certain songs or talk about certain musicians and show examples, you know, listen to an original piece of music and teach it or educate based on it. And in my experience, you have to know going into creating a piece of content like that it's just going to get either copyright claimed or it's going to get taken down or blocked. And for me, I've just gotten to the point now where I just avoid it.
I mean, I don't think any of us particularly enjoy talking about copyright. It's, in essence, a fairly boring word. Yeah, dull. But it is something causing a lot of us woe, just like little Danny Sapko. He's not little, he's enormous. He's a hulking, he has a hulking frame, I'd imagine. I can't tell, actually, it's difficult. No, he's big, isn't he? He's small. What do you think?
I don't know who that is.
You cannot negotiate with a tiger when your head is in its mouth. And I got noshed by Nile Rodgers. After I spent a week recording every single instrument from my Chic tribute video, from the drums to the guitars, from the strings to the tubular f***ing bells, they thought I was using the actual audio from a Chic live album. I tried to explain and say that no, this was just a cover, but of course the record label rejected my dispute. And when I went to appeal the decision, I was sternly warned that I would receive a copyright strike if I couldn't prove that I have the rights to the content. How the hell am I meant to do that? At the time, I already had one strike, and I was disputing another. This would have been the third and would have meant the untimely end of the Danny Sapko YouTube dynasty.
Danny also pointed out that there are also fake copyright claims by people who don't even own the copyright. So how do you begin to fight against that if you can't even see your opponent? It's like being blindfolded with one hand tied behind your back, which is how I play tennis, to give my opponent an opportunity to at least take a point.
You don't even play tennis.
Shush, I'm working. Anyway, there is some great news that's emerged from this. Adam, who is the professor of rock, has consulted with Rick Beato, and Rick obviously has lent his considerable influence to the matter at hand, and he's going to fight. So that's amazing, I think. What do you think?
What?
Okay.
Most of what I do and these other creators do is to promote the music that we love, to push discovery and to keep that music alive, to keep it in the conversation, to present it to new audiences. We're getting punished for just sharing a little bit of music to prove our point. So I know it's a tall order. I know. It is a fight against a massive machine. It's a David versus Goliath epic, and it's tiresome. So here's my call to action. Let's come together. Let your voices be heard. I want all of us to go to these social media sites of these labels. Go to X, go to Instagram, go to their websites, comment, tell them, pick up the phone. Another thing you can do as a community is just to support our videos. I also call on fellow creators to join Rick Beato and Justin Hawkins and Anthony Fantano and anyone else who's been fighting this, and preach, put it out there.
So to conclude this, as I approach the Christian Sand airport, it is going to be a battle, I think, to effect the kind of change that we want to see. Will take courage, strength, probably physical strength as well, because it's just going to be draining, but stuff has to change, otherwise channels like this won't exist anymore. I'm going to share links to Adam's stuff on this in the description, and I'll be reaching out to him and Rick and Danny, of course, when I get back to Switzerland. And in the meantime, I want to say thanks to everyone who's left supportive comments. It's really fun to sort of watch everyone sort of be mobilised by this, and it's kind of heartwarming in that respect, isn't it? And a load of you have joined my Patreon as well. So I really appreciate it, because obviously my producer and I have been at our wits' end, because things have changed. All this stuff has sort of got far worse very recently, and I'm not sure what's happened. I mean, I think Rick was speculating that they've appointed some of a third party to just look for the copyrighted material and challenge the fairness of the usage, which is completely ridiculous. And I think the word scam has been used a few times. I was nervous to use that word before. I'm not anymore. Scam. That's what it is. Because evidently reviewing stuff, like, if you don't want to have your stuff reviewed, don't do stuff, Anyway, yeah, thanks again, everybody. Really, really appreciate it. I'll see you when I get back to Switzerland. This is going to run, I think, because it's actually quite interesting, and it's heartwarming, and it's, I don't know, there's something really cool about it. And boring at the same time, but cool. You know what I mean? I'll see you on the ice. Justin Hawkins rides again. It's a bit embarrassing in a car when you don't know the driver very well, but he seems very nice. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, watch one of these two videos, and join us in our fight. Again.